Hello, everybody, and welcome to Love, Peace, Harmony Live. My name is Alexia Cito, and I am so excited to be here with you today and every Monday at 1 p.m., where we share the power of love, peace, and harmony through stories from our volunteers and community members all around the world. Now, for those of you joining us for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. You may hear us throughout this session referring a lot to the love, peace, and harmony field, and perhaps may wonder what that means, what that is. And that really relates to the calligraphies that you see behind me and the special song of love, peace, and harmony. Now, this song and these beautiful calligraphies were created by our founder of the Love, Peace, Harmony Foundation, Dr. and Master Zhigong Sha, who is a world-renowned healer, humanitarian, a medical doctor trained in China, a traditional Chinese medicine practitioner, and a grand master of calligraphy. Now, this art and song are more than just a beautiful melody and visually appealing pieces of calligraphy art. They actually activate this invisible field that has a very unique and special frequency and vibration that has the power to harmonize our life and bring us into a state of balance, harmony, wellness, and to transform challenges we may experience, whether it's in our heart, in our mind, in our emotions, in our physical health, in relationships, and more. So the transformative power of this field is available to you now in this very session. We will be experiencing this song later in this session with our special guest. And you see behind me the vibration of these calligraphies are already emanating out to you wherever you are remotely, beyond time and space. So allow your consciousness and your heart to just open to receive these amazing vibrations and these uplifting stories and information we're going to be sharing with you today. And I want to thank you for being here live. Those of you that are joining, feel free to share in the chat how you are doing, where you are joining from. Hi, Sybil from Turkey. Welcome. And thank you everyone for being here. Now, our special guest today is joining us on a special day because on this day we are honoring anti-bullying. And we know, especially in the age of social media and the younger generations, bullying, especially cyberbullying, it can be so nasty. It can be so challenging, and it can really impact our mental, emotional health. But love, peace, and harmony is all about transforming these lower vibrations, these parts of our society, of our hearts, of our minds, of our actions that can bring one another down so that we can join hearts and souls together and actually honor and respect one another. And despite our differences, because we are all unique, and really uplift each other so that we can, through our own transformation, through our families, through our communities, create a world of love, peace, and harmony. And so our special guest today is Helen Chan, and Helen is a music teacher, and she is a dedicated love, peace, harmony volunteer. I want to really shout out Helen and all of her students and say hello and send you so much love and big soul hugs because they are actually watching us live right now, I am sure, from their classroom. So it's in the middle of the school day right now. So they're actually tuning in live, checking it out. So we want to welcome you and say hello and thank you so much for being a shining example of love, peace, and harmony, for singing the song, for embodying it, for sharing it with those around you. You know, Helen's going to be joining us and sharing some really powerful stories. And I think the one that moves my heart so deeply is when she shares about how she has infused the philosophy of love, peace, and harmony within her classroom setting. So that even when something happens to a child in the class, for example, if somebody falls and gets hurt, or they're having a challenge at home, and they all get together and they imagine that the person that's having that challenge is in the middle of this circle. And they sing the Love, Peace, and Harmony song, and they just visualize the love and the light and the vibration emanating out to that child. And so it creates this sense of oneness, of unity, of connection. And one of Dr. Master Jigongsha's quotes, that is this famous quote that is so inspiring and powerful, is, I have the power to heal myself. You have the power to heal yourself. And together we have the power to heal and transform the world. And it is so empowering because Helen and her students are an amazing example of using something so simple like the Love, Peace, and Harmony song to live and embody this vision for the world. So we are very excited. Oh my goodness, see Helen here. We are watching and cheering. Yes, I love it. So this is so beautiful. Helen is with us. Dominique is joining us from California. Hello, love you so much, she says. We've got Zarika from Bosnia, Mozart, Bosnia, and Herzegovina. I hope I said that correctly. That is beautiful and amazing. We're so happy you're here. So we really are a global community. And it means the world to have you here joining live, because when we join hearts and souls together in one place, in one time, no matter where we are in the world, we are amplifying the field. We are amplifying the message, and we are radiating and vibrating that out to the world. So I want to thank you all so much for being here. Now you may wonder, Helen's in her classroom. How is she joining? So Helen and I actually pre-recorded this interview together. So we are going to be releasing it live now for the very first time. So I'm excited to be tuning in with you as well. And I want to thank you all so much. Oh, we've got Parvane from London. Hello. Amazing. So we are now going to introduce to you none other than Helen Chan. And thank you so much for being here. And please continue to share in the chat what you are getting from this interview as well. We'll see you soon. Helen, I am so excited to have you on Love, Peace, Harmony Live today and to be sharing about, so many different things, because you are a teacher and you work with children, but you are also a very special and unique type of teacher. You're someone who really teaches from the heart. I've had the absolute honor to be able to witness you with your students and your children, and just how much that they love you and adore you. And, we spoke briefly just before this session, and I was saying how, wow, I could really observe and tell from that, even just short interaction, how safe they felt in your presence and how loved they felt in your presence. And why I felt that is because they felt that they had the freedom to be themselves and to really shine their light and share. And they were very expressive. And at such a young age, it's not always the case, especially in a classroom setting. So, I'm really excited to dive into this conversation with you and learn a little bit about your philosophy when it comes to love, peace, and harmony, when it comes to using the song and the practices, and anything you feel called to share with us about your journey and your experience as a teacher and as an educator and somebody who works with children. Any insights or wisdom that you have to share. So maybe we can start off with your connection with love, peace, and harmony, and just what inspires you about, the song and inspires you to share it with people in your life.
Well, I have to say, Love, Peace, Harmony, the song is very, very dear to my heart. It has changed my life. I remember listening to it back in November 2019 at one of the retreats. And I started crying. I just started crying. And I was like, why am I crying so much? And I remember Cher came up to me and says, congratulations, and gave me some tissue. And then I started wiping my face. And I was like, oh, thank you. And then I didn't really understand it. But now I understand that it was part of the healing process. It was part of releasing that sadness that was inside of me that needed to come out. And so I know by being with Master Sha so many times that I've cried every single time being with him. And it's because I have so much sadness in me that I have pent up inside of me that has not come out. And I know, learning that when you keep emotions inside, it creates blockages in your body. And then when you create blockages in your body, you can get sick. And sometimes you can get really, really sick. So I know I need to release these emotions, let it go, and then be okay. I know that. And so I know the power of this song. I mean, so many situations in my school have taken place where I have told my classes when I was teaching music and I taught them the song. Some kids have come up to me and said, Miss Chan, there was a student that got hit by a basketball on the head, and she couldn't remember anything. She was like close to having a concussion. And her friends was in the classroom while the classroom teacher was outside dealing with the principal and trying to make sure the little girl was okay. The girls remembered the power of the song, and they sang it in the corner of the room. And they found me singing Love, Peace, Harmony on my YouTube channel. And they said, okay, we got to connect with Miss Chan and get her to sing with us. So they sang the song. And before you knew it, right after they finished singing, there was news from the classroom teacher saying this girl remembers everything now. She's okay. She's conscious. She's no longer passed out. And everyone's like, wow. And the girls came up to me and said, Miss Chan, I wanted to share this miracle happened. And now I know the power of this song. I'm always going to remember it. Thank you so much. And I was like, wow, thank you for sharing that. Like, these are miracle stories that needs to be shown to the world. Another one where another girl that I taught last year in music and is no longer I'm a grade 4 classroom teacher now. And I heard she passed out outside and there were ambulances around. And quickly I sang Love, Peace, Harmony in my head. I pictured rainbows going to her heart. And she was passed out. But one thing she remembered was when she woke up, the first thing she saw, bright rainbows. And she knew right away Miss Chan did something. She knew right away. I didn't talk to her at all, but she came up to me like the next day and said, Miss Chan, thank you so much. I know what you did. And I know what your class did. Because we all said, okay, we all have to sing for her now. We have to send lots of love to her. So we just started singing together. And before you knew it, she woke up. And she was like, where am I? And the principal's like, you passed out. You're going to go to the hospital now. And the uncle said they found nothing wrong with her. So I was like, wow. Power of this song. Like, it's just unbelievable. And my kids in my class, we sing so many songs together. And what the Love, Peace, Harmony is one of them also. Some of them like it so much, they've requested for the player. So I'm like, okay, here you go. I've run out now, so you'll have to wait when I do meditations in the community center. So yes.
I love it. So for anyone who's new to Love, Peace, and Harmony, you can go to lovepeaceharmony.org and actually check out the players that Helen's talking about and get one for yourself. It's this little player that plays the song. And you can also hear it on our YouTube and more. But Helen, just hearing these stories of how you've applied the Love, Peace, Harmony song and also how it's impacted your life. You shared the amazing visual of like the emotions in our body and what happens when we don't release them, right? And you shared with us about the energy and using the visualization of the rainbow connected with these amazing stories. And how fascinating is it that this student awoke and just had that intuitive feeling like, wow, Miss Chan did something, and actually physically saw these beautiful rainbows. So this is really cool to just hear these synchronicities and also the benefits of harmonizing with this melody. And, you know, the concept of love, peace, and harmony, it also is a field, right? So Master Sha, for anyone who's new, he's a founder of the Love, Peace, Harmony Foundation. He's also a world-renowned healer, humanitarian, and he received this song and he, you know, says that the song and the calligraphies that you see behind both of us, they actually activate this invisible field of information. And so the field is extremely powerful. And what is interesting is the field can help uplift our mind, our consciousness, our hearts, make us feel that love and that safety and that connection. And so I'm also interested to hear about how you use this shift of being in a love, peace, harmony vibration in your classroom. How does it impact the way that you are with your students and the way that they are with each other? I'd love to hear a little bit about that.
Well, first off, I feel like I have been sent a whole bunch of angels in my class. I mean, there are some issues. There are, right? And many of these children need love. A lot of children need love. And I am here to give the love, and they know it. That's why so many kids from music classes from last year, they would come knocking at my door asking for me to teach music to them again or ask for a hug. And then it's usually some boys that get in trouble with other teachers that come up to get hugs from me. So in my class, they know our number one rule is respect. Respect for self, respect for others, respect for things. Respect is also love. So respect covers everything. And it's also a big rule in our school. So I said, okay, if you don't respect each other, that means you don't respect yourself. That means you don't love yourself. So you need to love yourself first. And then if you're mean to someone, the universe will watch what you do, If you're kind to someone, you will get rewarded. If you're not nice to someone, the universe is also making notes on that. And, there are consequences. There are consequences to follow, after you break a rule in our class, and they know that. And so they respect me because they know I love them. Every time I lecture them with something, I was like, and then I'm like, but I still love you. And I think teachers, parents don't do that enough. I know, because I've seen it in my family. I'm not a mother, but I see it with my sisters. I see it how they interact with their children, they just want love. They know they've done something wrong. It takes a lot of courage to admit to doing something wrong. And for me, I reward them for being honest, and I still give them a consequence, and they're okay with it because they know I'm giving them a consequence to show them that they have done something wrong, but it's okay because we all make mistakes, and I still love you. It's not that you're a bad person. It's because you made poor choices. Those two are very different things. Mm-hmm. And these two impact the child's well-being. I say, you need to be kind. If you're not kind, the universe won't reward you. So I open up their hearts when I tell them stories that I experience, some experiences I've had. So one time I said, I have a flat tire. I'm driving for a couple of hours just to get a new tire. But stores were telling me, sorry, we ran out. Sorry, we don't have time. Sorry, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, but I can't be driving around with another spare for another 24 hours. So I'm like, please, universe. And then I said to them, always be grateful for whatever happens in your life. And how did I learn that? I learned that from Master Sha. So I always say, okay, I'm grateful for whatever happens in my life. Please help me. I'm grateful for whatever happens in my life. And I tell this all to the kids, and they're just listening intently. And they know they're learning the curriculum from me, but they also know they're learning life lessons from me. These lessons are priceless. These lessons will teach them how to cope with situations and stress in their lives for the rest of their lives. And they have learned this, and they're going to remember this, and they're always going to remember me because I am quite the character. I have been told I am like a one-person act. And it's always entertaining. I love my kids, and my kids are going to watch this show, by the way, just so you know, because I told them I'm getting interviewed by Alexia.
We love you.
Love you. So yeah, the song for me, I have to share something. This class, they're becoming more grounded. Their progress in the report there's improvement. When you are vulnerable with them, it makes a huge difference. Huge difference. And you're honest. I had one boy that didn't care about school at all. What did I do? I gave him a situation of my family, and I wrote it in a letter because we were doing letter writing, and we had like mailbox in our class. So we were delivering letters to each other. And I told them, if you write a letter to me, I'm going to write back to you. I wrote over 25 letters back to the kids. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm writing so much. But anyway, but they feel appreciated. They feel valued, right? Because their voice matters. Their experiences matter. I write back. I validate it, So I show I care, right? And so I wrote to this boy and I said, you not caring about your schoolwork, you may think it's not a big deal, but you're causing your parents stress. And what did I say about stress? Stress can lead to problems with the health. Do you want that to happen to your parents? Knowing that they care so much about you, that they badger you about doing well in school, to do your work when you don't really care. He reflected on that. And before you know it, his report card changed. And his parents were so happy. They just came for the interview. And I had, a lot of teachers spend time talking about where the kid went wrong or where the kid grew wrong. Me, I took the time to talk to some parents and say, congratulations, your child is doing much better. This is why the interview is taking place. And this is so important for the child. The child needs to know, wow, my teacher notices me. My teacher notices that I've improved. And not only that, but my teacher goes the extra mile to tell my parents in person that I'm doing better, that I care now, and they love that. Because you know why I did that? I know I would love that if I was a child. I picture myself in their shoes. And so I love all my students. I love them like they're my babies. So I will do whatever I can to help them. The vice principal commented on something, and I shared this with the class. At lunchtime, it's chaos. When it's like rainstorm time, snow day, everyone needs to stay inside. No one's going outside. So we're all going to sit in the gym on the bench tables and eat our lunches and watch a movie. Every class in the gym is rowdy, except for one. Whose class is that? Mine. And I believe it has a lot to do with the song that I play in the background. That's very quiet. They don't even hear it much. But it's a frequency. It's a vibration. It changes the environment. It changes the energy, the information in the room. Every time a teacher comes in, they're like, I can feel the positive energy in here. That's right, you do. I make the effort every single day. And that's why the kids love when I'm there. When I'm not there, oh man, they miss me so much. I may be not there like for 40 minutes and they'll like hug me so tight because there will be like maybe some prep payback taking place or something, right? Or I have a meeting or something. Like, don't be long. And it's like, I'm going to be back. Or if I take a day off, they're like, oh, why are you not here again? It's just like, oh, I feel so much love. And I think it's because I exhibit so much love to them. When you give so much love to them, they're gonna feel it. They know it, and they will feel comfortable around you. They'll feel safe around you. They'll take risks around you. I've had kids come up to me and say, Miss Chan, I did not like dance, but after you, I like to dance now. I'm like, what? So yeah, I'm so grateful to have such a wonderful class, and I'm gonna miss them so much next year.
It's amazing. It is so inspiring just hearing you share and the interactions with your children and the students and just how they feel so inspired, to discover these new parts of them. It's such a vital age of discovery, of curiosity, of learning. And so you use all of these moments as like these teachable moments. And also this reciprocal nature where you're receiving all of this love and you're giving it back to them. And it's this beautiful vibration you're creating. And it's so inspiring that you mentioned other people in the school actually comment on it and notice it, and they feel the good vibes. And so that's really powerful. And I am curious, especially if anyone may be watching, maybe their parents, they might work with children in childcare and education, maybe they're also a teacher of some kind. So what would you recommend to them? Do you have any words of wisdom or any insights that you'd like to share with anyone who might be watching?
Treat them like how you would want to be treated. Love is like, it's just so priceless. And it really like knocks down blockages. I've seen it over and over and over again. And these kids, they know the power of this song. They even did petitions for me. So, like gathering in 2 days, over 175 signatures from students is a huge accomplishment. Huge. Of course, an upper hand is I knew these kids. I taught them 4 years, and of course they miss me as much as I miss them. But it is so rewarding to work on the well-being of the children. And I know there's been shifts. Like, I taught one child in music, and she's in my class now. She used to be late every single time. I'm like, why are you late again? This year, not 1 ounce of being late. And she's like, it's because I love your class and I love you. I'm like, I love you too. And I think like a lot of teachers, parents as well, their hearts, they love their children, but they don't express it. They need to say, I love you. They need to say it. I mean, maybe it depends on the culture. I was raised in a Chinese culture, and we don't express those words. We express love through food. So like, I'll cook some nice meals for you. I'll make some nice soup for you. I'm like, oh, thank you, mommy. But like, we don't really express the I love you words. And I think that's why the kids love me, because, I openly say it and I have no issues with it. And I know so many of us have this like fear behind saying that. And I think now more than ever, the kids need it. They need to feel loved. They need to know that they are loved. They need to feel that they are seen. I know that sounds weird, but a lot of parents these days, I'm not saying they don't love their children, but they're always so busy trying to make a living. To work so much and be so tired and not have the energy to be with their child. And this is where the child comes into school feeling unloved and feeling wanting any attention. And this means like acting up. I believe every child has the potential to succeed and can do whatever they want, in a positive way. But if they have been brought up in a household where the parents are just so busy and tired and end up being sick, then the child doesn't feel that love. And when the child doesn't feel that love, it's hard for the child to express themselves. It's hard for the child to succeed in school. It's hard for the child to even have relationships with others, you know? So it's like a whole dominoes effect, actually. So this love is so much needed. If anything needs to be learned in this whole interview, is that love is the key. Love is the key.
I couldn't say it better, and I couldn't think of a better way to bring this beautiful session to a close. I know we will have you back on again very soon, and we send so much of our love to your beautiful students. But before we do, have our official goodbye, would you love to maybe sing a little for us or guide us in a little love, peace, harmony singing?
Sure. Oh, it's an honor. Yeah, thank you. All right, so how would you like me to sing it? How many times and which languages?
Ooh, surprise us. Anything you feel called.
Okay. Yes. All right. Ready? Lula, lula, lee. Lula, lula, lee. Lula, lula, lee, lula. Lula, lee, lula. Lula, lee, lula. I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. 我爱我心和灵，我爱全年内，万里荣和睦牺牲，相爱平安和谐，相爱平安和谐。मुझे प्रेम मेरे दिल और आत्मा से, मुझे प्रेम सारे महानता से, जोड़ा दिल और आत्मा साथ, प्रेम शांति उड़ीता, प्रेम शांति उड़ीता. Nei sejahatan ni tehi egwani tachakos, nei sajihawa ka kwaya weya. Hey mama we, wichitaya ke kwahachakosak. Sagitoin, egwamiu wichitoin. Sagitoin, egwamiu wichitoin. Ngong ngosam vô linh ngõ ngỏi chuyên nhân nơi mà linh nhung hấp mọc sai sân sương ngói bình an vô hề sương ngói bình an vô hề amo kipit sorry te amo sorry let me think oh it's been a while. Let's see. Let's do another one. Blue blue 在一切也都是模样 Blue blue 在内路错原来的在在一都是 Lubov Mary harmonia Lubov Mary harmonia Я люблю свою сердце душу Я люблю востро людской Соединим сред всеми душами Любовь, гармония и мир. Любовь, гармония и мир. أنا بحبك بنفسي. أنا بحب كل الناس. جمال كلوب رومابات. حب سلام وهي حب سلام وهي قلبي رحمة سيفيورم تو من سنجي سيفيورم جيلن بير آرايا سيجي باروش uzorichen Siji barush uzorichen E aloha mai ahu E aloha kakua pau E pili mai uwai kako Aloha mali elokahi Aloha mali elokahi Kokoro to tamashi o ashiteru Jindue subete o ashiteru Kokoro to tamashi o hitotsu ni shiyo Ai hei wa so shite chou wo Ai hei wa so shite chou wo
Oh my goodness. Wow, Helen. That was beautiful. Oh, I feel like just went on a Love, Peace, Harmony world tour and just got all these amazing vibrations and just the sound of your voice. And, you know, every language just connects with the culture, connects with this unique frequency, this message. And it's one message, but something about each unique language and just this beautiful meaning. It was like this shower of oneness, of light. And it was so beautiful. I feel like totally renewed. That was awesome. And we want to hear everyone watching. What is your experience? Yes, that was just amazing. So, wow, thank you for sharing that with us and for being with us today and sharing so much of your journey with your students. We would love to hear from everyone watching. Share in the chat your experience of this amazing singing, the journey, the languages, you know, which ones resonated for you, did you recognize? And I'm sure the editing, actually, what we may do is add the languages so everyone can see which one is being sung at which time. Yes. So this was amazing. Thank you so much, Helen. Thank you. And we will have you back soon.
Yeah, thank you, Alexia. And thank you, Love, Peace, Harmony. It's such an honor to be able to share my experiences of the impact of this song, you know, and how it has affected my kids' well-being. You know, it's helped in their education, it's helped with their well-being, it's helped with their relationships with their parents, so much. So I'm so grateful to be able to share it, and I hope more and more people will listen to this song because it is truly life transformational. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Helen. Thank you, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Love, peace, and harmony. Bye.
Oh my goodness. This is so beautiful. I just love this interview with Helen and her amazing singing. So thank you everyone who is here with us now. I've been seeing your sharing and I'm going to highlight some of them right now. So I see Janak says, so many languages. Awesome. Amazing. Thank you. Pauline, thank you for such beautiful singing of love, peace, and harmony, and the joy with the kids. Toriel says, thank you so much for the beautiful song, Helen, and also for being in this beautiful field. Yes. Sybil, thank you so much, Helen. It was a wonderful experience listening from your beautiful voice singing Love, Peace, and Harmony and in many languages I have never heard before and in my native language, Turkish. I just love this. Yes. Carmen says, thank you. Love you. Beautiful. Many sharing. Margot, beautiful. Sherilyn, bringing me to tears. Beautiful. Yes. Sal, praise the Lord. I feel that too. Sherilyn, beautiful voice. So many more singings. Yes, and Helen saying, my kids are singing along. Shout out to you and all of the class. We love you. And we thank you so much. And I want to highlight Rosita has a beautiful sharing here that I have the same experience with some troubled boys coming to my class for a hug. I play Love, Peace, and Harmony song every morning while my kindergarten students are in center time, and it sets the energy for the day. That is beautiful, Rosita. We would love to have you on the show as well. So please do reach out. info@lphf.org, and we'd be happy to set that up with you and our producer so we can hear more about your experience with Love, Peace, and Harmony in the classroom setting as well. And we want to encourage everybody watching, if you have stories about Love, Peace, and Harmony, how the song or the calligraphies have impacted your life, please share. Go to lovepeaceharmony.org/news and you can check out our articles and you can click at the bottom, share your story and submit your videos, your photos, your written stories, have a chance to be on the show, and also have your story shared on our website and social media because it has a chance to inspire others around the world to perhaps do what you're doing, be inspired by what you're doing, and do something in their own community to spread these positive and uplifting vibrations. And we want to thank you, Helen, and your amazing classroom for being with us, for sharing your love, for sharing these very inspiring examples of how we can integrate love, peace, and harmony in our daily life. Whether we are teachers, educators, working in childcare, or just have kids at home or within our close vicinity, that we can uplift, that we can share these tools and techniques for emotional regulation, for balancing and calmness, and more, and that we can use them ourselves. There is no age limit. So we want to thank you for embodying the message of love, peace, and harmony, and also serenading us in this beautiful frequency and vibration through the power of your amazing, melodic, soothing, calming, and uplifting voice. So we thank you. And I want to take a quick moment to introduce everyone to our little love, peace, harmony teddy bear. Oh my goodness, how cute is this? We are so excited that we have our little furry friend here, and they are looking for a name. Yes, a name. So this little furry friend, you have the chance to win one of your own, and also win an I Believe in Love, Peace, and Harmony t-shirt. And so we're going to be choosing a name from those that submit their suggestions in our Name the Teddy Bear contest. And we really want to thank you so much for taking the time to send in your creative submissions. They're so sweet to see, and it's pretty amazing. We've seen a few of the same names as well. So we're definitely all on the same wavelength, but we want to encourage you and your friends, your loved ones, kids in your families, just take some time and fill out our form, submit your submission for our Name the Teddy Bear contest. They're so cute. Perfect little teddy bear to carry with you. Put it in your car, in your home, at your desk, and anywhere else that you would like a little furry friend. And I'm going to take a moment now to just drop that link right here in the chat so that you can click it and submit your name suggestion, and also be sure to share that with your loved ones. If you haven't yet caught our recent Love, Peace, Harmony newsletter, be sure to do so. We have posted it on our Facebook page and in our MailChimp if you're on our mailing list. If you're not, you can go to lovepeaceharmony.org and make sure you get on there so you catch all of our updates. We have some amazing stories of volunteers who are sharing love, peace, and harmony in their own unique ways, and some beautiful examples of how you can contribute and get involved. We want to thank you for your donations to our campaigns, to our projects. As we get 2024 off to a start, please know that all of your contributions make a huge impact for our ability to continue to share love, peace, and harmony in situations such as Helen's and many more, where we get to share this with children and with people all around the world and uplift hearts and souls with the message of love, peace, and harmony. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining Love, Peace, Harmony Live, and we will be sure to see you again next time. Until then, have a love, peace, and harmony week, and we're sending you so much love, peace, and harmony.